Emporia looking for a marquee win. 49-21, Lady Spartans.
Aguirre finds Wilt's backside, a good find. Step up three, it's good to tie the game. Makes a move, and it goes in, plus the foul. It's out, Wilt's a three, she hit it. Hefner left-handed lay, it's good. Up top how, now Aguirre wing, sets up early three, it's good.
It's taken away by Wiltz. Wiltz shoots a floater, got it with the foul.
Checkmate, Emporia wins.
We bring you to Spartan Gymnasium at Emporia High School here for a postseason matchup tonight. The Emporia High Lady Spartans will take on the Newton High School Lady Railers. And, you know, the final game of the season for each of these two teams, it is, you know, technically considered a postseason matchup here. Emporia coming into this one off the 45-20 win here at home against Junction City on senior night. The Lady Spartans got the job done and got the season sweep on the Blue Jays. And, you know, they have a chance tonight for the first time this season to go back-to-back. You know, with their 4 wins collected, they've yet to go back-to-back, but again, a chance here tonight. They're going to play a Newton team that has had its struggles this year at 0-20 on the season, 0-12 in AVCTL play in Division II. But you know, like, despite this Newton team's record, this is a team that's faced a pretty dang good schedule, and they've held it close against some good teams as well, most notably against 18-2 Arc City. You know, they had that one at 46-40, and then the second time they played each other, 43-38. They've had some other good results as well. You know, they've kept it close again against some good teams, and Emporia's played its fair share of good competition as well. You got 4 really good teams in the Centennial League, and you look at Emporia's played Hayden 3 times, Washburn Rural twice, Topeka High twice, Manhattan twice. So, you know, Emporia's had its fair share of good opponents as well, and then, you know, able to pick up the 4 wins over the season against Wichita Independent, Wichita Northwest, and then 2 against Junction City. And it's just a good opportunity here. It's your final game of the season, the final game for the 2 seniors on the squad, a chance to just finish it off with 2 wins. What a way that would be to end a season. And I think, you know, you finish with how young this team is, you finish with 5 wins this season. Yeah, I think you're taking good steps here as under a first-year head coach. Finish off with a win tonight. Just a great way to build into next season. You know, Newton coming off a 68-16 loss against Hutch, 59-28 loss at Salina Central, and 59-40 versus Andover Central. Emporia, we already talked about the win versus Junction City. Then before that was a 68-27 loss at Manhattan and a 45-14 loss versus Topeka High. But these 2 teams will get ready to square off for their final games of the 2024-2025 season. And we'll take a break and be right back with a tip-off on E-Town Sports Network. back in Emporia, and here are tonight's starting lineups. First for the visiting Newton High Lady Railers, coached by head coach Justin Schneider. It's 5'5" senior number 2, Emma Fanasteel, 5'7" senior number 10, Tatum Suderman, senior number 23, Amari Henderson, 5'4" senior number 30, Alexis Wilson, 5'2" senior number 31, Brooklyn Bailey. And for your Emporia High Lady Spartans, here at home, it's freshman number 2, Jada Geary, sophomore number 5, Bailey Wilkes, freshman number 11, Macy Davis, freshman number 13, Sydney Beheimer, and senior number 25, Adea Hefner. And as you can see, there are a lot of experience on this Newton High School team despite their struggles this season. 5 seniors all in the starting lineup here tonight, 6 on the roster, but we were told that number 1, Mia Coleman, would not be in the lineup tonight. Emporia is going to win the tip. It's Wiltz immediately in the trap by Newton, but Aguirre will be able to handle the pass. Right back on the right wing to Wiltz. Pass into Davis, finds room, takes it in, no good, short. Got her own board, put back goes. Emporia will open up the scoring, 2-0 Lady Spartans. Macy Davis scores the first bucket, had 6 on Friday. In the win over Junction City, 45-20. Up top is Alexis Wilson for Newton. And now Amari Henderson, she'll try to drive inside and drew a late foul call. It'll be on the floor.
Foul number 13, Sydney Beheimer, her first, team first.
Fouls on Beheimer of Emporia. It's into Brooklyn Bailey of Newton. Bailey will go inside, kicks out the shot. No good from Fanasteel, but a rebound for Tatum Suderman. Quickly poked away from Beheimer. Davis dives to get the ball back, in trouble. One back by Bailey, stolen by Aguirre. Aguirre will move it quickly. Emporia's got numbers, was looking for Davis backside. It was a good hustle by Henderson to knock the pass away. Wiltz quickly in to Davis. It's bobbled, but Davis holds on. He'll take it inside, try and work around Henderson, but got the double dribble. Moving it up quickly is Suderman of Newton, trying to get it inside to Henderson. Pass goes out of bounds. Emporia is going to get it right back. It's Aguirre running the point for Emporia. Had a good game on Friday with 9. Now Beheimer will search from the wing up top. Davis looking to kick out. Kicks it out to Aguirre. And Aguirre will set things right back up for the Lady Spartans. Wiltz searching, now takes it in with the left and poked away by Bailey, but not without a foul. It's going to be the first Newton foul of the ball game.
Foul number 31, Brooklyn Bailey, her first, team first.
It'll send Bailey Wiltz to the baseline and throw things in for Emporia. Quickly in to Davis. Henderson poked it away, out of bounds, stayed with Emporia. We'll do it again from the right side of the bucket. Emporia will change the play up this time, and now it'll be Aguirre who will look to inbound it and quickly gets it into Hefner at the elbow. Hefner will take it across, kicks out. Aguirre drove in, lost it. Wiltz is able to get it back. Now takes it in herself. It rolls off the right side of the rim, out of bounds, and Newton basketball. Suderman will run it for Newton, off to Wilson. Quickly around to Bailey. Bailey will search, gets it up top to Suderman again. Suderman will cross over, bounces out. Wilson inside Bailey, kicked right back out. Thinking about the 3 with Suderman. Now she steps back and goes for one. It misses short. Rebound to Wilson of Newton. Fanasteel now inside. Henderson will go around 3 Spartans and got it to go. Amari Henderson will knot it up at 2 here with 5:15 to play in the first quarter. Aguirre looking to set things up. Bounces it off to Davis. Davis will pump fake, go in on the left side, and lays it in to answer. Macy Davis with the first 4 Emporia High points. Coach Scott wants a timeout. We'll take a break with him. We'll be right back with first quarter action on E-Town Sports Network. Back in Emporia, Lady Spartans lead it 4-2 here. A little over 3 minutes into the opening quarter of this postseason matchup. It'll be Newton basketball. And they do make one change. It's Anna Lawrence checking into the game, a 5'10 sophomore. Emporia substituted Ryan Howe into the game, a 5'6 senior. It's quickly inside to Henderson. Henderson will work inside again. No good. Got her own board and drew the foul. Try to get the putback in. The foul will be on Hefner of Emporia. Second Emporia foul of the quarter. First free throw is nothing but net. Sydney Beheimer will come in for Bailey Wiltz over the break, and now Lawrence is going to be tacked with an over the back, trying to get the rebound out over Howe. And in for Newton is 5'8 freshman Addie Zerker. Well, Emporia leads it 4-3, trying to get back-to-back wins for the first time in this season. And what better way to do it than to close out the season with them. Hefner will take it with the right hand, uses a screen from Davis, was looking for Howe backside. They miscommunicated, and it's going to be right back to Newton. Emporia crowd didn't like that one, thought he got tipped. Fan of Steel off to Bailey. Bailey will fire from 3, no good. Had an open shot with Aguirre trying to get aggressive for the steal, but wasn't able to take advantage. It'll go right back to Emporia. On the left wing, Howe looking for Beheimer on the cut, tipped away by Newton. They've had good hands here early in this one. It's still going to stay with Emporia though. Lady Spartans will take it from the baseline. It'll be Aguirre running the play and gives it off to Beheimer. Beheimer pivots in trouble, bounces off Aguirre. Aguirre finds room, crosses over, weaves through, no call down low. Inside to Henderson. Henderson has all 3 Newton points that she walked before getting that shot up. Emporia will win the ball right back. Into the game for the Lady Spartans now is Bailey Wiltz to give Ryan Howe a break. Three and a half minutes to go in quarter number 1. Wiltz has it poked away by Henderson. They're going to give it to Newton as well. And Coach Scott wants another timeout, another 30. We'll take a 30-second break with him as well on E-Town Sports Network. back from the quick break. It's going to be Newton basketball after an Emporia turnover. And Emporia's let it here through the whole first quarter. Newton has a chance to change that on this possession. It's Henderson. She crosses inside, floats one up, no good, and Hefner took the charge for Emporia. It'll be the first on Henderson. And just like that, Emporia is going to get the ball right back. Hefner forces the turnover there by taking the charge. Aguirre working, uses a screen from Davis. Was looking for the roll, wasn't quite there. Now it's into Davis at the high post. She'll kick it out to Beheimer. Right wing, right back out to Davis. She'll pump fake, work inside, has all 4 Emporia points. She'll go in and draw a foul, trying to get more. It's going to be the first of the night on Fanasteel. Davis to the line, misses to the left. Here in the first pair of free throws for Emporia on the night. Taj Boderwick will come into the game for Newton as Davis knocks down the second free throw and extend the lead out to 5-3. And again, every point for each of these teams belongs to just one player. And Davis will poke the ball away. It's Bailey being able to hold on. Now she'll drive inside, try to carve her way in. It's no good. Hefner rebounds, fell, got it off quickly before the travel. Aguirre trying to bounce it backside. Beheimer once again. Henderson's able to knock a pass away and picked up by Zerger. Henderson will go the other way, moving the fast break out to Fanasteel. Fanasteel for a 3 and the lead. It's off. Hefner rebound, and Emporia will slow things down and control it. Beheimer into Davis. Lost it. Fanasteel moves the other way. Kicks it out. The three-pointer that time no good from Zerger. Offensive rebound for Newton. Now Henderson wants one. It misses. And Aguirre will eventually control it. Lady Spartans clinging to a 5-3 lead here in the first quarter with a little over a minute and a half to go. It's Beheimer using the screen, trying to get it off Davis. Again, another tip pass by Great Bend. Emporia's been able to hold on to the possession for most of them. Now we'll get it off Davis and eventually draws a foul on Zerger. It's the first on Zerger. Great Bend spreading out their 5 team fouls. It will send Macy Davis, I believe, to the free throw line. With 1 for 1 earlier, all 5 Emporia points. First free throw rolls in off the front. The second one in and out. 6-3. Largest Emporia high lead of the game so far, 3 points. Zerger holds it, looking backside, a good pass to Bailey. Emporia closed out well, and Newton will set things right back up. Backside pass again to Bailey. Has to kick out once again. Now the shot misses short from Suderman. Hefner will grab another Emporia high rebound. Great Bend gives the full court pressure and win it back. Bailey, no good. I believe it would have been a long two. Looked like her foot was just barely on the line. 35 to go. Emporia clearly wanting to move slow. Newton clearly wanting to work fast. But it's been Emporia that's been able to use its pace to snatch the early lead. Wiltz works inside, trying to work around Bailey. Out to Hefner, cross Aguirre. Holds it, gives off Wiltz. Davis. Searching, kicks out. Wiltz. No good from the wing. Hefner tried to get the putback of the buzzer. No good. And that concludes the first quarter of action. A defensive battle, 6-3. Emporia High leads it. We'll take a break and be back with the second quarter action on E-Town Sports Network. Back for the second quarter, Lady Spartans have grabbed the 6-3 lead here after the first 8 minutes. It will be Newton basketball out of the break. And holding is Suderman, who we've seen a lot of rod on the point here so far tonight. In trouble, Wilson. Davis pokes it away. Wiltz tries to go coast to coast, fouled on the way up, and Bailey Wiltz will go to the free throw line.
Foul number 2, and the standstill her second. Bailey Welch to shoot 2.
First free throw from Wiltz is nothing but net. And in for Lady Railers is Brooklyn Bailey. Fantasy will take a break. Second one goes for Wiltz as well. It'll be her first 2 points of the night. And she goes 2 for 2 from the free throw line, and 8-3 Lady Spartans have grabbed the lead now. Botterweck off to Wilson, stolen again by Davis. Off to Wiltz. Right back up to Aguirre. 7:20 to play in the quarter. It's knocked out of bounds. Emporia is going to keep it.
Subbing for Newton, Addie Zerber.
It will be Beheimer inbounding from the sideline. Will bounce it into Aguirre. Aguirre thought about stepping into the top of the key three. Now Davis pump fakes the corner three. Kicks out Aguirre. Newton in the 3-2. Aguirre will take the shot, no good. Out of bounds, last touch by Suderman of Newton. Emporia is going to keep the basketball. Aguirre, good find into Davis, who knocks it in right off the inbound pass. Assist to Aguirre, and 8 first half points for Macy Davis. Emporia leads at 10-3 with 6:45 to play in quarter number 2. Knocked away. Aguirre's going to come up with it. Aguirre will try and work all the way. Poked away by Bailey. Brings it right back out. Davis fakes it. Looking for someone. Finds Wiltz. Wiltz will go down the baseline. No good off the glass. Hefner offensive board. Passes long for Davis. Bailey's going to try and get there and get the numbers for Great Bend on the fast break. Wiltz, good hustle. Knocks it away. Great Bend decided to try and get it going the other way instead of letting the backcourt happen. Maybe thinking they'd have numbers. Wiltz came in from behind, though, to knock that one away and keep Great Bend from getting getting those points. Making the change is the Lady Railers. It's Anna Lawrence back into the game. Henderson will go inside, kicks out. That's a 3, good. Thought Suderman walked on the step back, but she'll knock down the corner 3 and cut the lead right back down to 4. Aguirre steps into an answer. No good. Newton will swing it to Bailey. Up top, Lawrence Suderman for another. In and out. Would have cut it to 1. Henderson will grab the offensive board and she'll draw another foul. It'll send Amari Henderson right back to the free throw line with 3 points.
Foul on number 11, Macy Davis, her first. Henderson to shoot 2.
First free throw goes for Henderson, who once again becomes Newton's leading scorer, now pushing it up to 4. Second free throw goes as well. 3 for 4. Here's the start from Newton from the free throw line. All free throws from Amari Henderson. And just like that, they've cut this lead right back down to 2 after Emporia had the 8-3 lead, or 10-3 lead, sorry. Inside, Hefner trying to work through, and eventually they'll get a late foul call. Keep it with Emporia, and the Great Bend crowd does not like it. Second on Lawrence of the night. Wiltz having trouble finding somebody. Got to get it in. Eventually did to Beheimer, just barely in time. Aguirre crossing over. Corner, Davis. Davis driving through, poked away by Great Bend. Suderman running the fast break. Gets it inside Henderson. Wiltz knocked it away. And eventually he's going to foul Henderson.
Foul on Bailey Wiltz, her first. Team second.
Foul's going to be on Wiltz. Quickly into Suderman. Bringing it the other way is Zerger. Lawrence on the elbow. Poked away. And eventually they'll blow the whistle. It's going to be on Wiltz again, so 2 quick fouls for Wiltz. It'll be 3 Emporia fouls so far in the quarter. Quickly up top to Suderman again, who will run it. Looking and tipped away by Hefner. Newton's going to keep it. Kuntz inside Henderson. Oh, and they tacked Wiltz with it. And it's 3 quick fouls on the possession now.
Foul on Bailey Wiltz, her third. Team.
And she'll have to come take a seat, and Ryan Howe will come into the game. As Coach Scott will try to plead her case there with her starter. Now picking up 3 fouls, all in one quick possession. Was in no foul trouble before this. Henderson will work inside on Aguirre. Davis blocked it, had a block party against Junction City on Friday night and picks one up there. Pump fakes, goes down the baseline. Good backside find to Howe. Beheimer for 3, long. Lawrence and Hefner both battle for out of bounds. And Newton basketball. Well, Emporia's led for the entire game so far, obviously aside from the 0-0 start. But Newton has been knocking on the door of grabbing a bucket that would tie it up or give them the lead. Kuntz, cross court, and it's going to be a foul on Davis, and there will be 2 free throws now with a chance to take the lead for Attic Zerger.
Mason Davis, her second, team's 5th.
It'll be the second on Davis, and again, the 5th Emporia foul, so Newton's going to go to the free throw line.
Addie Zerger to shoot 2.
And she will knock down the first one to make it a 1-point game and get in the scorebook here on the evening. The second one is long, and it's going to be a Newton foul down low on the rebound. I want to say they got it on Henderson. They did. And that's going to put Henderson in foul trouble. Bringing it down is Aguirre. They leave her open, so she'll step into the 3 and make them pay for it. Oh, made Newton pay for not picking her up there at the 3-point line there at the top of the key, and just like that, the lead's right back out to 4. And an offensive foul down low. Aislinn Farrell, who checked in, drew it, and it's on Henderson. Henderson's going to pick up her 3rd foul. That's going to be a big loss for Newton. Leads them currently with 5 points. And Bailey's going to come in to take her place. Aguirre off to Farrell. Swung around. Davis. Short corner. Howe looking Aguirre. Farrell will drive around now and bounce it off Davis. Aguirre will set it right back up. Cross court to Farrell. Aguirre driving in. One to Davis backside. Now Farrell sets up for 3. Another one goes for the Lady Spartans. Aislinn Farrell knocked it down. 16-9 Lady Spartans have pushed the lead out to 7 on a 6-0 run with two threes. One from Jade Aguirre, one from Aislinn Farrell. And with 2:40 to play, the Lady Spartans lead it by 7. Up top, Suderman. And it'll be a foul call down low on Lawrence, and Lawrence picked up a technical. Oh my. And Newton can't believe it.
Personal foul on Lawrence for 3rd. And a technical foul on Newton.
Wow.
And a second technical foul is also been called on Newton.
So 2 technical fouls on Newton. My goodness. And after they had it down to 10-9, it's been a nightmare for the Lady Railers as Adea Hefner will go to the free throw line for Emporia. And that's, I want to say both of them were on Lawrence. They were both on Lawrence, and Lawrence is going to be done for the game now off the bench for Newton, as Hefner will miss the first free throw, which is big because Amari Henderson's in foul trouble. And you know, you look at the height of this Great Bend team, as the second will roll in for Hefner and get her first point of the night. You've got Buderweck, Henderson, and Lawrence as about your only Only 3 that have the size to run the 4 and 5. The third will miss from Hefner, who has 4 here to shoot. This will be her 4th. But now they've got 1 out of the game and 1 in foul trouble as Hefner will go 1 for 4 from the line. And Buderwick, who's had some time for him off the bench, going to play a much bigger role now in this one tonight. 17-9, Lady Spartans lead it by 8, and they get the ball. What now is a 7-0 run, and inside is a foul down low on Addie Zerger, who besides those 3 we just mentioned is the next tallest person on the roster for Great Bend, and she just picked up her 2nd. At 5'8". Great Bend team that really doesn't have a ton of size. As the first free throw is long for Davis. And Emporia just 4 for 10 from the charity stripe. To the table for Emporia is Elizabeth Moreno to check in for the shooter Macy Davis. And with Davis knocking that free throw down to have 9 points here in the first half, she will come in. Inside goes Bailey. Up top to Buderwick. Suderman on the wing. 2:10 to play in the quarter. Inside, no good from Zerger. Trying to work around Moreno, and Hefner Aguirre has it. Pushes it down the other way. And then slows it right back down to let up this Lady Spartan offense. That seems like they've really wanted to kind of slow down this Newton team. Hefner trying to look inside, or Moreno trying to look inside Hefner. And they've got 3 seconds in the lane. Newton will force the turnover. Minute 40 left in the half. Emporia's gone on an 8-0 run, and now they force the turnover. Lady Spartans will win it right back. Howe up top, Hefner looks and gives it off to Farrell. Bounces out of Geary, bobbled up and held on. Passes from the logo right back to Farrell on the left wing this time. Into Howe on the cut. Howe will try and work around Suderman of Newton. Farrell controls it again. Now goes inside, puts up a floater, misses off the front. Suderman grabs the rebound for Great Bend. .45 seconds to go. Bailey up top, and now will draw a foul on Moreno.
Foul on number 24, Elizabeth Moreno, her first, team's fourth. Team's fifth. Shooting for Newton.
The 5th Emporia foul. So Zerger will go to the free throw line for Newton. First free throw goes. The second free throw rolls off and out of bounds, staying with Newton. Searching is Suderman finds Fanasteel. Zerger off to Bailey. Cross court, right back to Fantasil. Fantasil look, swung around. Inside Zerger. Buderwick right back to Bailey. Long possession for Newton. Clock under 10. Lady Railers trying to hold it for the final shot of this one. And Hefner gonna block the shot. Aguirre came in still the last second. Didn't have time to get the shot off, but kept Newton from scoring. Lady Spartans in the half on an 8-1 run and hold the 18-10 lead over Newton. We'll take a break and be back with the halftime stats on E-Town Sports Network. back in Emporia, and the Lady Spartans lead the Newton Lady Railers 18-10 here at the half, and it was a close one early. And Emporia grabbed a 10-3 lead. Newton went on a 6-0 run to make it 10-9, and seemed like they were right back in this one. Lady Spartans went down and hit 2 threes to extend it to 16-9, and then with a couple of free throws and 2 technical fouls going the opposite way of Newton, they find themselves with an 8-point lead here, trying to get back-to-back wins to finish this season off. In this postseason matchup, leading the way for the Lady Spartans, Macy Davis had a big first half with 9, and then Aguirre and Farrell each had the back-to-back threes that extended this Emporia High lead. Bailey Wiltz had 2, Adea Hefner 1, and for Newton, it was Amari Anderson who has 3 fouls on the night, so we'll see how much she's able to get in for him, but led the team with 5. Suderman had a 3, and then Zerger had 2 points. But yeah, I mean, we kind of touched on it earlier after the 2 technical fouls on Anna Lawrence. This Newton team really left in a kind of a tough spot here when it comes to who's going to play the 4 and 5 for them. And you know, you have Henderson with 3 fouls. Buderwick has none, but has come off the bench a lot for this Newton team. And then you have Zerger the next below that with 2 fouls at the half. So an interesting situation for Newton, what they're going to do down low. And Emporia has really tried to slow this Newton team down. This Newton team that's gotten moving fast in transition. Emporia's forced them into some longer possessions when they've been able to stop the transition. And then when Emporia's gone the other way, they've moved fast initially and then brought things right back out and slowed it down. But yeah, 16 minutes to hold on to 8 points, and this Emporia High Lady Spartan team will finish off this season with back-to-back wins. We'll be right back with the third quarter action on E-Town Sports Network. Back here in Emporia, just a little over a minute until the second half gets underway, and with that, here in this little bit of time between, I would like to make a quick announcement that, and I'm sure you know you may have seen it on the ads or whatever, but E-Town Sports Network has gotten approved to broadcast the first sub-state game here at home for the boys against Maize South this week on Wednesday, March 5th at 7 p.m. Excited for that one. It'll be the first ever sub-state playoff game on E-Town Sports Network. So, you know, hopefully the boys can bounce back, come out and get a win. With that being said, time to get a look here into this third quarter as it's just about ready to get underway. And the Emporia High Lady Spartans trying to pick up that 5th win of the season. and just finish the year off right. A team that'll be returning 4 of its starters next season to, building a foundation this year under first-year head coach Taylor Scott, and trying to end it in the right fashion. Emporia will have the possession out of the break. It's in to Aguirre. Aguirre passes off Wiltz. Wiltz in the corner, stolen by Phantom Steel. You got to think, what fire is this Newton team going to come out with, although it's stolen right away by Davis. They've got about 16 minutes and got to come up with 8 points as it's out of bounds and will stay with Emporia. Got to come back from an 8-point deficit here to try and grab a win here before the season ends. 7:31 to go in quarter number 3. It'll be Wiltz into Davis. Davis spins, goes up left-handed and in. Macy Davis will reach double digits and score 11 as we just get in to the third quarter. Emporia High leads it by double digits for the first time tonight at 10. Phantom Steel, no good on the 3. Aguirre off to Davis. Up top, Wiltz. Aguirre on the wing. Takes it inside, floats it up and in. A good take. 5-4 Aguirre. Again, trying to do exactly what she did the other night on Friday. Had a good game with 9. It's a good start here. Picks up her 5th point. We're just a little over a minute and a half in the third quarter. Henderson will spin and put it in for Newton. And she'll come out here and start this second half despite the 3 fouls. With 6:15 to play here in the third quarter. Entry pass to Davis. Kicks out Aguirre for another 3. Long rebound, Beheimer. Beheimer trying to find an outlet. It's stolen by Henderson. Henderson will move quickly again. Aguirre nearly poked it away. Phantom still thought about the 3. Right back out to Henderson. She'll drive inside, try to step through 2 Emporia defenders and got it to go. 4 quick points out of the half. 4 quick points out of the half for Henderson. She's got 9. We'll take a break and be back on E-Town Sports Network. It's a 30-second timeout from Newton. Aguirre will bring it down after the Newton timeout. Newton's down by 8, the same deficit they faced here at halftime, 22-14. Inside, Davis kicks out to a wide open Wiltz. Wiltz, the 3's nothing but net. Bailey Wiltz has 5. 25-14, 11 points, the largest Lady Spartan lead of the night. Suderman thought about stepping into an answer. Wiltz will poke the pass away now. Hefner holds it. Emporia will move quickly. Wiltz will take it inside, bounces it to Davis, short corner. And they're going to get her with a double dribble. Mooderwick will come into the game. 4:55 to play. Suderman's taking a while to get this across the court. They don't get a 10-second call. Took her time bringing it up there despite there being little pressure. You could tell the ref was waiting, trying to call it as it's tossed around down low. Broderick gets it out. Now Suderman for the three, short. I think it might have got tipped by an Emporia player. Now Wilt stepped out of bounds, trying to get the outlet pass to Aguirre. Little over 4.5 minutes to play in the quarter. Suderman looking from the baseline. Lobs it deep over the top to Bailey. Now right back to Suderman in the corner. She'll cross over. No good with the right hand. Davis has it off to Wiltz. Bouncing it off to Aguirre. Aguirre lost it. Fantasil tried to get it from Newton. Aguirre was able to haul it back in, and now Farrell will hold it from the wing. Farrell in trouble. Gets it off Hefner. Hands off Davis. Davis will try and work around Henderson. Hefner will use a screen. Kicks it out Aguirre. Aguirre spinning. Bounces it out to Wiltz from the baseline. Wiltz top of the key. Left of the target. Deep one-handed pass to Fantasil. Out to Bailey. Bailey thought about a three. Henderson will take a deep one and got it. Anderson with 12 now into double digits, 7 points here in this third quarter alone. Wiltz controls it, uses the screen, takes a deep two, no good. Anderson grabs the rebound. Henderson kicks out Broderick. Suderman pump fakes, goes in, left-handed and in. Timeout Emporia. Newton's got it down to 6. We'll take a break with him as well. And be right back. It's a full one on ESN. Back from the Emporia timeout, and lead was 11 for Lady Spartans. Newton's cut it to 6 and gained a little bit of momentum. And so with that, Coach Scott decided it was time for Emporia's third timeout of the game, leaving them 2 left here for the final little under 11 minutes of game time left in this one. Davis goes inside, got blocked, and now on the rebound, it's a jump ball. Newton will get it. Beheimer will come into the game for Farrell. Suderman crossing over, gives off Zerger, up top Kuntz. Right back up top to Henderson. Emporia's put Beheimer on Henderson, and now Henderson will go inside, no good. As Hefner tried to take a charge down low, they just let the whistle go. Swung around to Beheimer. And Beheimer's gotten face guarding duties at times as the foul will be on Zerger, and that's going to be her third. So Broderick really becoming about the only option down low now for Newton. with Henderson and Zerger both with 3 fouls. Both will remain in the game. Wiltz trying to bounce it into Aguirre. It'll take a couple. As I was saying, Beheimer's had some face guarding duties. Most recently we saw on Isabel Pruitt of Junction City, face guarded her both games these two teams played, and maybe with Henderson scoring a quick couple of points, Coach Scott will assign her to her. It'll be a long Emporia possession, minute 44 to go. Butterwick nearly going to get the steal, and it's a jump ball. Emporia's going to keep it, and head coach Justin Schneider likes what he's seeing out of his group here on defense. Wiltz looking quickly in, a good find to Davis, no good from the right side. Zerger grabs the board, fast break, 2-on-1. Newton wasn't able to take advantage. And Emporia will get it right back. (25-19). Wiltz holds it up top. Aguirre. Now Beheimer into Hefner, poked away by Zerger. Hefner saves it. Davis is going to be able to get it. Bounced out to Wilson, right back up top to Aguirre. 1 minute to go till the final quarter. Emporia trying to hold on to a lead they had at 8 points at halftime, and at most 11. Davis kicking out to Beheimer. Once again, Coach Snyder liking his defensive effort from his group. Davis will go inside though and gets a tough finish. 13 for her, 27-19 Lady Spartans. 35 on the clock. Newton to Henderson. Henderson from the corner. No good. Wiltz is there and drew the foul, and that's going to be the 4th on Zerger. Bailey will have to come in for her. This Newton team going to have to lose some size. Suderman will come out of the game as well. Mason Farrell comes in for Bailey Wiltz. Pass to Farrell. It's tipped away. She'll drive around and now look for somebody inside Hefner, and Hefner's going to draw the first foul of the night on Butterwick.
Foul number 22, Titties Butterwick. Her first, team third.
It's going to be Aguirre from the baseline. Quickly in over the top. Hefner. Fanisto tried to grab it. It leaves Aguirre open for 3. Off the glass and no good. Anderson will get it. Moving quickly. Got 4 on the clock. She'll try to go all the way. Backside. A good find to Fanisteel. No good. And both Hefner and Henderson shaken up here as the quarter ends. 27-19. Lady Spartans lead it. We'll take a break and be back here with 4th quarter action on E-Town Sports Network. About ready to get underway. 8-point lead is what the Lady Spartans got to hang on to here in 8 minutes. It's going to be Henderson up top. Kicks it off to Kuntz, open for three. No good. Aguirre will bring it down. Hefner. Right back across Aguirre. She'll slow it down now with Fanasteel defending. Emporia, good ball movement again. Now off to Aguirre. Will use the screen from Hefner. Henderson's going to steal it and take it all the way and in. Big game for Amari Henderson now with a game high 14. Into Hefner on the cut. Hefner fouled on the way up. It'll be the second on Botterwick. Hefner's first free throw will roll in and out. The second one does go. Hefner's got 2. Puts the Lady Spartans up 7. Henderson kicking out. Fanasteel. Fanasteel looking. Wiltz tip the pass, and eventually it's going to be a foul on Hefner.
Foul number 25, Isaiah Hefner, first, second, team first.
First Emporia foul, and now it'll be Bailey from the baseline. Bailey searching inside. Henderson got the floater to roll, and the big game continues. 16 of Newton's 23. 6:45 to play. Single-handedly bringing Newton right back into this one. 28-23. Wiltz holding it on the left wing. Corner Aguirre. Good find inside. Hefner lays it in. 4 for Hefner. Picks up 3 in the last minute. And we'll get an Emporia timeout. We'll take a break with them and then come back. Just one timeout left for the Lady Spartans on E-Town Sports Network. Back from the Lady Spartan timeout. It's a 7-point lead after Hefner laid it in from the right side of the basket. Assist went to Aguirre. 6:27 to play. Lady Spartans up by 7. They're gonna double up on Henderson at the full court. Now they're gonna get back to the regular assignment. It's gonna be Wiltz face guarding now with Beheimer taking a break. And they force a turnover. They force a turnover, and we've seen Emporia face guard before, and right there it forces a Newton turnover as they were trying to get it to Amari Henderson, who scored nearly 2/3, or a little over 2/3 of Newton's points on the night. And now Bailey's going to pick up a foul, trying to steal it from Bailey
Number
Wiltz.
31, Brooklyn Bailey, her second, team second.
Zerger will come into the game as Bodderwick will take his seat. Aguirre to Wiltz. Wiltz, pump fakes. Off to Howe. Aguirre right back to Howe. Howe will go inside, and Fanasteel able to poke it away and draw the foul, trying to go back the other way.
Team second.
Second Emporia foul over the first of the night on Howe. Bailey holding it, overhead pass to Zerger. Up top, Suderman. Going inside, Bailey passed it by Howe, out of bounds. It's going to stay with Newton, but Howe's going to disrupt the offensive flow of the Railers there. Fanasteel looking. And they're going to get another Emporia foul down low. They get that one. They got it on Wiltz. That's big. That's the fourth on Wiltz, so Wiltz will have to take a seat now. Farrell will come in for... Oh, no, they're going to keep Wiltz in the game. Howe will take a seat. Over the top into Bailey. Stolen by Wiltz. Wiltz will push it the other way. In trouble. Henderson poked it away. Emporia crowd wanted a foul. Now it's inside Henderson. Henderson no good from the right. Davis grabs the board. Farrell on the left wing. Pump faking gives off Aguirre. Up top, Wiltz. No good from three-point range. Zerger trying to haul in the Newton board. Got it, Anderson in transition again. He's been taking over the second half. No good on the shot from Bailey. Wiltz moves the other way. 4:10 to play, and Aguirre's fouled. Going to be the third Newton foul.
Foul number 31, Brooklyn Bailey, her third.
The third on Bailey.
Second for Newton and Hoops.
It's in quickly. Good find. Backside. Aguirre drew the foul on the way up. Davis found Aguirre backside. It's going to be the fourth on Bailey, who's now picked up 3 quick fouls in the last 2 possessions. Here with 4:05 to play in the ball game, it sends Aguirre to the line. And the first one will go in and out. It will go on the second for Aguirre. Good night with 6. Lead up to 8. That's what it was at the half. Up top for Newton. It's kicked out. Bailey. 24 for Newton holding it. Don't have 24 on our roster. The 3 goes for Suderman. And Newton just not quite going away here. They've cut it right back down to 5. Howe, left wing, up top, Davis inside. Hefner lost it. Kunz has it going the other way, and Newton can cut this down to a one-score game. It's 24, holding it again. Now Suderman wants another. No good. Farrell's going to grab the rebound. Nearly poked away and out of bounds. And it's Newton basketball. Henderson will check into the game. Bailey will take a break. Wiltz will come in now for Emporia. And it's Howe who's going to take a break. And we get a full Newton timeout. We'll be right back after the timeout. You're watching Spartan Basketball. Back from the Newton timeout, and the Lady Railers here have a good chance to cut this one down to a one-score lead. Emporia led it by 8 at halftime and have led by as much as 11. Coons having trouble getting it in for Newton, eventually into number 24 of the Lady Railers. Suderman looking, found an open Henderson on the roll and drew a late foul. Henderson will go to the line, has 16 on the night. Just under 3 minutes to play. Henderson's first will miss short. The second one rolls out as well, but it's an offensive rebound for Newton. Zerger got blocked on the putback. Right wing, Wiltz up top, Farrell. Now Aguirre. Farrell pump fakes, drives in, floats it up and in. Great take. That's 5 on the night and it extends the lead back out to 7. Stepping back is Zerger. Zerger, 3 banked in. Leads down to 4. Newton refusing to go away here, trying to pick up their first win of the season. We'll be right back on E-Town Sports Network. Return from the timeout, and it's going to be Lady Spartan basketball. Newton will come out with a press here. And they've got 2 timeouts left. Emporia's got just 1. They used up early here in the quarter. Or they used one up early here in the quarter that brought them down to 1. They'll get past the press, and Hefner will hand it off. Farrell. Wing Wiltz up top. Davis. Under 2 minutes to go. Emporia trying to hold on. Lead is down to 4. It's the lowest it's been here in the second half. Minute 45 to play. Aguirre's going to use a screen now. Give it off Farrell. Farrell. Hands off Wiltz. Wiltz fouled. It's going to be on Fanasteel. And is that, I think, yeah, that's the 5th team foul on Newton. So now Wiltz will go to the line for 2 big Emporia free throws. Sorry about the technical difficulties there on the sound. Henderson knocked out one of the 2 free throws for Newton to cut it down to 3. And has 17 on the night. We have a Newton timeout. And we'll keep it here. Again, a reminder, on Wednesday, March the 5th, we will have coverage of that first sub-state game for the Emporia High boys against Mays South here at home. They're the 7 seed taking on Mays South, who's the 10 seed. But not much difference in the records there. It's been a tight 5A West there on the boys' side. Here's we'll return from the timeout. 1 minute, 2 seconds left. Emporia up by now just 3, or up by 11 earlier in the half. Hasn't been this low since it was 10-9, and Emporia went on the 10-1 run to finish the half, and they're going to give Newton the foul on Suderman to help stop the clock. Well, Wiltz missed both free throws in her last 2 trips to the line. These are big ones now, can extend it out to 2 scores. Wiltz long on the first. Now the second, it goes. And just like that, it's right back out to 4. Wiltz will come into Wiltz will have 6 points on the night, and then Beheimer now will come in to take her place. Zerger miscommunicated with Fanasteel. Fanasteel kept it in just barely. Hefner was trying to let it go out. Bailey no good from the right side, tipped around. Zerger has it. It's no good. Hefner holds on, and Hefner's fouled. It's going to send Hefner to the free throw line. Bailey's going to pick up her 5th foul. So she'll have to take a seat. At least that's what they said. Now eventually they will make her come out. First free throw from Hefner, nothing but net. As 5 here tonight in her final game as a Spartan. And look to make it 6 and extend the lead out to that same number. It misses short, knew immediately, started running after it right off the release. 40 seconds, Fanasteel thought about it from the corner. Kicked out to 24 for Newton. Gonna knock it down. It is a long 2. We get a timeout from Newton. And still trying to work on getting the name there for number 24 of Newton. But she cuts it down to 3 with 31.4 seconds to play. We'll take a break. Be right back. It's the last Newton timeout on E-Town Sports Network. .32 out of the timeout. It was the final one for head coach Justin Schneider and Newton. Emporia still has one left here in the case that they can't get it across here or sometime later in the contest. They're going to try to hold on with 31.4 to play, clinging on to a 3-point lead. Henderson stole it, laid it in. The lead's down to 1. Henderson has 19. Out of bounds, it stays with Emporia. Well, again, Lady Spartans have a timeout with 23.8 to play. It's going to be a baseball pass. It finds the receiver, Wiltz. Wiltz to the cup, no good. Newton has a chance to score to take the lead. In goes Henderson. No good from the right. Davis tried to take a charge. Offensive board. Zerger got it. And Emporia will use its final timeout. Newton has come back and taken the lead. Zerger has 7, 36-35. Emporia led 18-10 at the half. And it's all of a sudden vanished. 36-35 Newton. We'll take a break with 10.5 seconds to play and be right back on E-Town Sports Network. Emporia has 10.5 seconds now to come up with a score to win the game. Newton has come back and have taken the lead 36-35. Aguirre will hold it. She's going to move it down quickly. Clock down to 6. Now 5. Looking. Lost it. Newton's got it. Davis gets it. No good. Buzzer sounds. Newton's going to win it. The Lady Railers are going to pick up their first win of the season and win it 36-35. Lady Spartans fall just short of back-to-back wins and finish the season off here. They'll fall to 4-17, and Newton will pick up its first win here of this season in this postseason matchup tonight. And we mentioned it earlier, this is a Newton team that played a really good schedule. And, you know, despite the 0-20 record, could come in and give a really good fight to the Lady Spartans tonight. And after the Lady Spartans controlled it for about 24 of the 32 minutes, you got to give all the credit to Newton. They fought their way back. We're going to take a break and be back here with the stats from this one on E-Town Sports Network. Return from Emporia. Lady Spartans are going to drop this one here to finish the season off 36-35. Led it 18-10 at halftime, and as much as 11. And Newton stormed back in large part thanks to Amari Anderson, who had 19 of the Lady Railers, 36 points. And the Lady Railers had just 3 scores on the night. That was it. Just 3 scores. And yet we're able to get it done. Addie Zerger hit the shot with 10.5 seconds to play in the game to give Newton the lead. Emporia had a couple shots at it, weren't able to come up with them. And they're going to finish the season off again 4-17 on the season. Finished league play against Junction City with that win, 2-8. Just a heartbreaker here. Leading the way for Emporia, Macy Davis had a big game with 13. Wilson Aguirre each had 6. Hefner and Farrell each had 5. Suderman had 8. Zerger 9 for Newton. And again, Zerger had the one to win it, the go-ahead bucket to win it 36-35, and Emporia, they're gonna finish this season off 4 wins, but again 4 returning starters, and you've got 7 players who got significant time in this season returning, and you know it hurts for your 2 seniors, but this team's taking a good step in the right direction here, and again picked up a couple of good league wins, picked up a win at the Glacier's Edge, and you know win on the road at Independent as well. That'll do it here from the 24-25 season for the Lady Spartans. Signing off, I'm Javen Hart. Have a good night.